What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Sunday evening / night so far. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. NYG Jeffy T 85 back at it again. And today I'm going to talk about the New York Giants. And I'm going to talk about one player who unfortunately is coming off a lost rookie season due to a knee injury. But he's looking to make a major impact with Big Blue going into his second year. And that, of course, is middle linebacker out of Cincinnati, former 6th-round pick in 2022, Darrian Beavers, who myself and a lot of other Giants fans out there had a lot of high hopes for this kid coming out of Cincinnati because of his instinctiveness, because of his ability to pursue the rusher in the middle, pass rush on the inside or the outside, and just being a versatile linebacker that can do multiple things in this defense. A lot of Giants fans, including myself, thought that this kid could be a late-round steal for Big Blue, but unfortunately, he ended up tearing his ACL during the first preseason game against the New England Patriots, and Beavers ended up missing his entire rookie season, which ended up being like a precursor for the New York Giants in terms of their entire rookie class, where a lot of their rookies were missing the season due to injury. But Beavers is everything that you would want to like in a second-year player after being drafted out of Cincinnati. He's going to be seeking one of those starting roles at that middle linebacker position. Giants obviously are going to be playing a lot of 3-4 defense. And you already have Bobby Okereke, who's going to be playing in the middle. The Giants signed him to a free agent contract this past offseason. And Darrian Beavers is going to be competing for a role right next to Okereke. And the 6'4", 255-pound, 23-year-old inside linebacker is going to be playing on the second year of his 4-year deal, which is going to be worth $3,866,536 overall, and his guaranteed signing of $206,536,000 with a cap hit of $801,638 overall. Obviously, we know about Beavers. He was originally starting at UConn in 2017 before he eventually transferred to Cincinnati in 2019, where he was a 5-year player in college and actually played defensive end in 2018. That's where he gets that special pass rush ability coming out with Beavers. That's why he's such a versatile player, because he's played at an outside / defensive end / outside linebacker role, but has the ability to also play on the inside. Where in 2018, he also tallied 4 sacks overall during that season with UConn. In Cincinnati. Before, in 2020, he had his second-team All-ACC season where he had 58 tackles and 7.5 tackles for loss with 2.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass breakups. Good versatility that the kid was able to go out there and showcase. And he also improved to a first-team All-Conference in 2021 and was a finalist for the Butkus Award for 102 tackles, 11.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks with 1 interception, 2 pass breakups, and 2 forced fumbles. And Beavers was the best college pro focus grade coming out of 2021, where he posted a 77 defensive grade, including 72.4 against the run, an 86.8 pass rush, and a 69.1 in his coverage, showing off how versatile this kid was coming out of college in Cincinnati, and why the Giants felt like that this could be a steal going into this 2022 NFL season. And he was going to be one of the guys, after being drafted at pick number 182 in 2022, as a guy that was going to be a future piece on this defense. But unfortunately, it wasn't the New England game, the Cincinnati Bengals game, where unfortunately he tore his ACL and he missed the entire season. Now, obviously, with 2023, the Giants did sign Okereke, but Beavers' path to playing time won't be as clear-cut because we don't know where he's going to be coming back from injury, and the Giants have a lot of competition at that middle linebacker position, including bringing back a guy like Gerard Davis, who started in both Giants postseason games, but recorded just a 53.4 PFF grade on run defense overall. And they also have players in Carter Coughlin and Cam Brown going into the last year of their rookie deals after being drafted both in the 6th round in 2020. Also, you have fellow 2020 2022 rookie, and Michael McFadden, who is going to be looking to also try and see if he can lock up a starting role with the New York Giants defense at that middle linebacker position. Of course, it will be up to Beavers if he can A, prove he's healthy, and B, still be able to make a major impact coming off a major injury. And the Giants' run defense struggled a lot during 2022, and that's exactly where a guy like Beavers could have helped out this defense, they also had a lot of difficulty covering the tight ends, where they ranked 31st overall in defense versus the tight end. And Beavers can bring value in both the areas that the New York Giants need the most help on defense, which is covering the tight end overall, as well as being able to play against the run. That's the two things that the New York Giants need the most hope from, and that's the two things that a player like Darrian Beavers can be able to showcase for this New York Giants team, because he's a big, physical linebacker, 255 pounds, 6'4", prototypical, big-time middle linebacker. And like they were saying in the Combine last year, big, strong, physical, and he shows the ability to slip a block with well-timed strikes into climbing blockers, and he's powerful base to under and through angle blocks. He's effective recognition on play development. One thing I really like that this kid does, he recognizes the play when it's being displayed on the field, and he's going to go up there and make the play when it is necessary. Effectiveness in terms of maintaining his discipline with backside duties. He's also effective getting around blockers on blitzes, something you need to do when you're a linebacker, trying to get away from the blitzes on the outside and eluding the offensive lineman aware. And he's also awareness in terms of his incoming routes in spot drops. One of the problems, though, is he is a below average athlete. He's not exactly going to be a guy that's going to beat you with his athleticism on the football field. That's not going to be his calling card. He's going to beat you with his smarts and his instinctive play. He's not going to go out there and beat you with his straight-up athleticism. He doesn't have the type of athleticism. He has it, but he doesn't have the type of athleticism like some of the other top linebackers in the NFL might display. He is a guy, though, that will struggle in terms of working and balancing on his positioning on the move. He struggles a little bit trying to regain his balance when a play is in front of him, and he sometimes can get tied up a little bit, and that's what screws him up on his play on the outside. And he tends to get blocked. When he gets blocked, it tends to stick with him a little bit longer, and he has trouble disengaging at times off of a block from an offensive lineman or a running back in order to get himself back into the play. And he is not much of a factor in his play if it's headed his way, and his burst, his close, and tackle finishing are concerns. Needs to be a little bit better in terms of his overall tackling, and he's unlikely to offer man coverage talent on the NFL level. One of the reasons why he might have drafted to the 6th round last year. But because of the fact the Giants got a player like Okereke on that middle linebacker position is going to make it easier for somebody like a Darrian Beavers to be able to just have more comfort going right into that role, and he's not going to be asked to have a major role on this defense, especially at linebacker. You can ease him back in until he's ready or 100% to go, because he's coming off a major injury, and usually with players, it takes them a little longer than one season to come back from an injury like that. So I like Darrian Beavers a lot. I know a lot of Giants fans are high on Darrian Beavers, and we believe that this kid could make an impact for Giants going into 2023 season. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and give a sub to NYG Jeffy T85. More news updates and chatter surrounding the New York Giants. Turn on that bell for notifications of the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the New York Giants. You guys let me know in the comment section what's your expectations for Darrian Beavers going into his second year of his NFL season, and if you think he could be a factor for Big Blue in the middle of their defense, whether it's covering against the tight ends, playing against the run, and what his role might be in the Giants defense going into the 2023 season after missing his entire season due to a torn ACL, and what kind of playing time and role he will have in Wink Martindale's defense for the 2023 NFL season. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your overall Sunday. Happy Mother's Day once again to everybody and all the mothers out there. Take it easy, and let's go New York Football Giants as always. Together Blue, everyone.